Hey guys, just Sander here, and I recently got scammed. I got scammed big time, as in I'm talking about I got scammed by 500 bucks. So yeah, today I'm gonna tell you how I exactly got scammed. So without further ado, let's go. So remember that I told you guys a few videos back that I were about to sell my Canon 600D to use that money together with some money that I saved to buy a Canon 80D. Well, I did not sell the camera, I basically gave it away. I sold my camera on Marktplaats, which is a Dutch website where you can sell used stuff, kind of like eBay style-ish. So I had my camera on there together with an SD card and charger and everything, 3 batteries, the whole pack, and it was on there for 450 bucks. That was without shipping, so with a bit of shipping it would end up somewhere between 450 and 500 bucks. So I got a response about 2 days when it was online, and it was from a woman from Belgium, and she told me that she wanted to buy it for the full price and if I could send it to Nigeria, to Africa, Nigeria, because her son was there and he needed a camera. So at the beginning I was kind of like, this is a weird situation. Someone from Belgium buying a camera to send all the way to Nigeria. Why don't I just send it to Belgium and they send it to Nigeria? But then I was thinking, like, let's say you are in Africa and you have a camera with you and it breaks or something happens with it or it gets stolen. I get that you would like to have a camera there if you're on holiday or you're doing a photo shoot or whatever, and that you need a camera fast. So I was kind of like, as long as they pay for it, why not? You know, I don't care where I send it, as long as I get my money, I'm fine. So after a couple meals with this woman, I'm still not sure if it is a woman, I sent her my payment information so she could pay the $485 or $490, which is for the whole pack plus shipping. So she suggested to do a wire transfer through the bank, Citibank, which is located in Belgium. So I was like, sure, but first of all, what is a wire transfer? So I googled it, and a wire transfer is a transfer where both parties send in their part of the deal and the bank exchanges it to the other side. So they had to transfer the money to the bank, I had to transfer the track and trace code to the bank, and then the bank would give me the money and then the track and trace code. So I had never heard of Citibank, so I googled it and it was a legit bank. It still is a legit bank, by the way. So it is a really big bank and it indeed has an office in Belgium. So I was like, okay, well, guess everything is right, everything is okay, so let's do it. So I got a mail from the Citibank with a request to do a wire transfer, which I accepted, and then they asked me to send in the track and trace code. But we still had our doubts, so my dad has his own company that he often ships packages with, so he can make a track and trace code without having sent the package. So basically he already has the track and trace code to then put on the package and activate, but he has the track and trace code before he is at the postal service. So what we did was we made one of those track and trace codes for the camera and gave that to the bank to kind of like be smarter than them and to wait for the money to be there as well and then actually send it. But I really quickly got a mail back from the bank saying that it was not a verified track and trace code and that I had to send a new one for the wire transfer to be completed. And so then a few minutes later I got a message from the bank again saying that the money was transferred by them and that all was needed was the track and trace code to finish the transfer. So I then got a mail from those people saying like, hey, we sent the money to the bank. It says that you haven't put your track and trace code in yet, so if you could do that, we could finish the transfer and close the deal. So we were just sitting there, kind of like not sure, like, should we send it or not? Because it's a camera, it's a big package, 500 bucks that we sent to Nigeria. But at the same time, everything looks like it's okay. The money has been transferred. It's a legit bank located in Belgium indeed. and everything seems to be right, so why not, you know? So we sent the package, resent the track and trace code, and we got a notification that the transfer was completed and that I would receive my money within 5 days. This was at Tuesday before we went to our America trip. If you haven't seen it, by the way, go on my channel. There's a playlist of all the daily vlogs of our America travel, which was amazing. But this was Tuesday and we were leaving on Friday, so that means that I only had a few days at home and that I would receive the money when I was already on my holiday. So I got a mail from the people saying like, oh hey, we saw that you gave the track and trace code, thank you for doing businesses with that, it was a pleasure, it went really smooth and everything, so thank you. So I waited a couple days and got no money, surprise. So I sent them an email saying like, hey, I didn't receive any money, what's going on? So they went to the bank, supposedly, to check what was going on, and they said, oh yeah, we didn't activate something, but you should have it within 4 days. So again, another week passed and still no money. So we sent them another mail saying like, hey, we still haven't received money, but you have the camera, because they sent us a mail saying like, hey, your camera has been delivered and it's in perfect state, thank you so much, let us know when you receive the money. But we still did not. So I knew they had the camera, but I still did not have my money. So I sent another mail saying like, hey, what's going on? Why don't I have my money yet? And I got no response. So that was not good. So again, we waited like 2 or 3 days because maybe something went wrong with the transfer because we were in America or something. And again, still no money. So we sent another email saying like, hey, we're suspicious something is going on. If you don't reply or we don't get money within the next 3 days, we're going to inform the police. Again, no answer. So we came home and I started to Google what was going on. So I Googled my exact situation with the website that we sold it on, Nigeria, and the fact that it was a camera. And then I found a forum. So on this forum there were 27 pages with each 20 messages of people who got scammed the exact same way. Basically, you send your camera there and you get nothing back. Everything looks legit. The bank looks legit. All the emails that you get are very well made. Everything looks like it's fine. You have contact with this person, they actually respond soon. Everything seems like it's the way it's supposed to be. Except you don't get any money. So we first of all went to the website that we sold the camera on and made a notification there that it's a scammer, and then we also informed the police and our insurance company, but no one of them could help me since I basically willingly sent my package to Nigeria. So it's not that I'm forced, I didn't get robbed or anything, but I sent it myself and therefore the insurance can't do anything. And since it's in Nigeria, the police can't do anything either because it's a whole nother country in another part of the world and we simply have zero power there. So we can't just go there and pick up the package, even though I know their exact address. I literally have the address that I had to send it to. But yeah, we can't do anything. So basically, I just lost 500 bucks. Great. So this means that I still can't buy a new camera and I don't get anything for it. I just gave away my camera. So this sucks really freaking badly, but there's nothing that I can do about it. But what I would like to give to you from this video, something to remember: if you ever have doubts when selling something online, don't do it. Definitely when you're talking about like 500 bucks, if you ever doubt, don't do it. We had doubts when sending it. That's why we first went with the fake track and trace code. When I already got the reply on the website, I was like, Nigeria? What? Why? So if you ever are not sure about the deal, don't do it. Or like meet in person or something, but don't just send it, because you will get scammed, and getting scammed sucks. So yeah, that is how I lost 500 bucks in no time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope at least you enjoyed and learned something from this video, so that it wasn't for nothing. And I hope to see you back next week with a bit more of a positive video. Bye.
Gonna